Wake up, world. It's time for the William Malcolm Morning Show, where we encourage you to pursue your dreams and live a life filled with passion and purpose. So turn up your volume and prepare to be inspired. Now, here's your host, William Malcolm.
Hello and good morning, everyone. Welcome to the William Malcolm Show. It is not William Malcolm, though. It is I, 𝐶𝐞𝐒 Coney, filling in, co-hosting. Well, Happy New Year, everyone. This is my first time here for 2021 by myself. And I thank you all for tuning in. Okay, well, again, thank you all for tuning in, and I am just so ecstatic to be here. So today, I just kind of want to freestyle with you all and just talk about 2021 and goal setting, being optimistic. I received a word today for my own self, and that word is do not doubt God. To doubt God is just a serious mistake. To doubt God means that you don't have a relationship with Him. And that's something that I just kind of pounded over myself with my own life. If I truly have a relationship with God and I truly trust Him, then there is no need for me to second guess my decisions, because that means that whatever answer, whatever solution, whatever promise He's made to me, I have to hold on to that. And I want to share that all with you today. I hope that that resonates with someone, because that was the message that came to me today. That if God gives you a vision, if He gives you a promise, He blesses you with the resources that you need to attain a goal. It doesn't matter if you attain that or receive the gift in 40 minutes, 40 days, 40 nights. You just have to believe that in time, the vision or the solution for the vision will be revealed. And I am just ecstatic. I want to just share my own message today. I have been with co-hosting with William Malcolm for quite a while. When I initially began this journey, I was a lead sales representative for Liberty Mutual Insurance Company. And I, sat down with William and I said, I really want to do some things to just kind of market myself and get the message out here and get an audience, because, I work for this great company and I have these great products and I'm in sales. And so he said, you know what, come on and let's do a commercial for you for the radio. And I was just ecstatic. I'm like, oh my God, okay, I've never done my own very own radio commercial. So I came into the radio studio and we sat down, and honestly, after like 2 takes, we had put the commercial together. He said it needs to be 45 seconds. So I wrote it myself, and I did it, and it came out great. And so that went well. And so William had an emergency like several weeks after this commercial that we did, and he said, "Hey, Steph, I don't have a guest, and I'm going to be out of town. Would you like to come on and do the show?" I had never done the show before, any show, and so I was excited. Of course, my energy is always up. I'm always excited about something new, trying something new. So I said, okay. And so I went and found my own guest, and she was great. I had never told the guest that this was my very first time doing a radio show. And when I say it flowed, I mean, it just flowed. And so after the show, I told her, I said, hey, this was my first time doing this. And she was just blown away, just amazed, like, oh my God. And long story short, she ended up coming on for a second show. So fast forward, I moved and went to Atlanta. I was still with the same company, and The entrepreneurial spirit in Atlanta is just infectious. And so it jumped into me. And so I stepped out on faith, and I created the London consulting firm. Okay. So I got there and, had been there a few years before starting my own insurance agency. And I'll be honest, that's very scary. I mean, we're talking about going from a secure source of income with great benefits, and to be just quite honest and transparent and frank, a six-figure income. And I walked away from that because I wanted to build a legacy. So it's no mistake that the name of my agency is the London Consulting Firm. It's also a play on words for Lloyd's of London, because that's where the whole insurance industry originally began, but also because that's the name of my child, my one and only child. She's the reason I get up and do everything. As a matter of fact, in my life, I do things in two names. It's either one in the name of Jesus or two in the name of London. Actually, in the name of both. So I started the company, and I struggled. And in some ways, in some areas, it's still a struggle. And because I'm only technically in my second year of having the business. So I left Atlanta, not because I so much wanted to, but it just, sometimes you just have to make hard decisions. I loved it there, but at the end of the day, I am a Detroit girl. I am a native. My family is here, single parent, and my support is here. And it was the best thing I could have ever done. I love Detroit. Detroit is beautiful. Detroit has its ups and downs, but it's on the come up. And I feel like that way about my business. Hey, we're on the come up. So I am getting signaled here that we're going to take a break, but we'll be back here shortly, and thanks for listening. We'll be right back. Does your health insurance carrier coordinate with your auto insurance carrier? Hi, I'm 𝐷𝚊𝚛, insurance broker for London Consulting and Insurance Firm. Our independent office specializes in both personal and commercial lines insurance. If you're looking for great customer service, then contact me, 𝐷𝚊𝚛, at the London Consulting Firm today by calling 1-800-651-9142 or visit www.londonconsultingfirm.com. Hello, Detroit. We are back. Oh, I love that music. That was a great intro. All right. Thank you all for tuning in again. And I want to give a special shout out, and this is no shade to anyone on my team, but I want to give a special shout out to my daughter, who is the best assistant, and she's my videographer for today. We are streaming live on Facebook. So come here, London, and tell everybody hello. This, everyone, is truly...
Good morning, Detroit.
Not just my heart and soul, but she is our future. She is a future boss. Yay. So anyway, we're back for the second part of the show, and I was talking about my move from Atlanta and being happy to be back in Detroit, the Motor City. Now, don't mistake, I have much love for Atlanta. We're still doing business in Atlanta. As a matter of fact, we're doing business in Michigan, Ohio, Georgia. We've just added New Hampshire, and we have Virginia and a few more on the way. So I'm looking to grow my team, but today I just want to share some personal stories with you all, just to let you know that don't give up. And I haven't given up. There has been times that I have wanted to, but I am just so blessed that I have gone through these lessons and that I can share. I have met some really great people along the way, really great mentors who have taken the time to take me under their wings and teach me things that I didn't know. There are great nonprofit organizations here in Detroit for anyone that's listening who may want to look at opening their own business. And let me say this, don't let the current climate of what's going on right now deter you from whatever your dream is, whether it's being an entrepreneur or going back to school or whatever it is. Even in the middle of the pandemic, it seems like the world is stopped, but it's not. It can't. We got to keep going. It's not the end. So keep it moving. And some of the organizations that have really helped me out, Detroit Development Fund, oh my goodness. I really want to give a shout out to all of the great people over there. Detroit Economic Growth and Development, another great organization. If you guys are listening, I want to say thank you. And for whatever it is, the PCV program, that's another great program where they partner you with mentors. I actually went through that because I have been in the insurance industry for 21 years. And, I'll go as far as to say I'm good at it. But I didn't know anything about being a boss, running my own corporation. And so that one program, PCV, I signed up with them. And you know what they did? They gave me a mentor to help me strictly with human resource management. Now, the worst thing you could do is start a business and not have all your paperwork together as far as human resource, all your legalities in order. You don't want to go into business and then 5 minutes later you're shut down because you don't have the proper insurance or anything else that you need. So all of those things are important. And I'm not speaking to anyone today from a salesy pitch. This is not about, calling London consulting firm to get a quote. This is not about me selling insurance. This is not what this is about. This is strictly me sharing my story. So I want to go back to the beginning when I said, hey, the first time that I did this show, it was my first time and it went smooth. It went great. And my guests had no idea, or the listeners for that matter, that was my first show. So I want to share a secret with you today. I had a guest who was supposed to be here and be on, and for whatever reason, that did not happen. So this is another example of the show must go on. I mean, literally up until the time that the producer gave me the finger to say, hey, you're on, we were still trying to get that person. So when I say I came on here winging it, I did, and I'm still winging it, but we're going to push through with it because that's the spirit that God gave me to keep going and to keep moving. So back to entrepreneurialism. Oh my goodness. Freedom. I will not sit here and lie to you and say that it gives you financial freedom. I would not say that. You have to pay your dues, definitely. And you have to prove to yourself and to your clients or your fan base, whatever it is that you do, that you are worthy of that. And I am just so peacock proud, in the words of my pastor, Ken Locke. I am just proud that I can honestly say that this is organic. It's a grassroots operation. I did this one brick at a time, literally building this. And it has not been easy. It's still not easy, but it is rewarding because I am living in my passion and I'm doing what I love. And sitting here looking at my daughter, she is filming me again. We are streaming live on Facebook. This is something new that I tried. And again, I'm winging it and going with it. But she gets to see me in a positive light outside of just being her mom. She gets to see me pushing and working hard every day. And I see my work ethic rubbing off on her. This is a family business. I said, yes, you're going to wake up and you're going to come to the radio show with me today and you're going to video it. Unbeknownst to me that we would not be having a guest, but you're coming and this is what we're going to do. And this is a lesson for my daughter. I'm teaching her today that no matter if people let you down and show up for you or not, you still got to move forward. You still got to go. You still have to grow. Sometimes that growth means shedding. Sometimes you have to shed things. You have to shed people. You have to shed places. And again, I am being transparent today. I had to shed a lot of things. I sacrificed a lot for this. This was not given to me. It was not easy. It is easy for me to sell insurance because that is what I love to do. But we're not just talking about selling insurance. That's what I'm good at, what I'm learning and still learning how to do, what I've learned and still learning how to do is to actually build a business and have a solid foundation. And I want to say thank you, oh my goodness, to any and everyone who has ever supported my business, who has ever supported my products, who has ever supported my brand, whether it was sending me a customer, a referral, sharing something on your webpage for me, tuning into this show. Thank you. I love you. I appreciate you. We appreciate you. This is my team right here, London and I. And also I want to give a shout out to Sheila Rhodes, if you're listening. She's also a team member of mine. We're going to be doing some big things this year. God has put the right people in my path, and I am thankful. If there is anyone, this is just my give back to, if there's anyone out there who may want to speak with me outside of the insurance realm, this, I'm not about to charge, but about maybe mentoring or just turning them on to resources. I'm not one of those people that I get the resource and then I want to keep it all to myself. No, that's how we go and that's how we grow, is that you have to share the information. And there are a lot of programs out there. I don't necessarily have time to share it because I'm not technically savvy to forward and everything. I've just created a team to do some of those things for me. But there are just a lot of programs out here to help individuals who are in transition. I'm not saying go out here and quit your 9 to 5 today and start a business. I'm saying do your research, follow your passion, whatever it is, whether it's writing, poetry, business, going back to school, whatever it is, following it. Don't give up. Keep it moving. Learn all that you can, and tune into good people. William Malcolm, he is and has been a mentor of mine. I initially learned how to market myself from him. But oh my goodness, this man does so much in the community with our young boys, the Dream King Project over at Martin Luther King. So he is someone to not just listen to on the radio, because he always spotlights everyone else and in the community, in their business, in their projects, but he rarely gives a shout out to himself. So I'm going to do that for him today. So just like I said, just even following him, if you want to become involved with some of the programs that he offers, his is growing, and I'm sure he could use a lot of volunteers, particularly males, for this program. So, 21, it's just about growing, I think, because we all have learned a lot in 2020. We all have seen a lot in 2020. Even our children with the homeschooling and the whole coronavirus and being quarantined and staying in. And for my people on Facebook who haven't seen me in a while, I know I look quite different. The quarantine 15 hit me like ×2. So it's been a struggle. Oh my goodness, it's been a struggle. But we are, me, myself, all of us, we're going to overcome all of our struggles in 21, because we see that a lot of us are survivors. We lost so many good people in 2020. Even with, the organization I belong to, Southwest Detroit Business Association, I want to give a special shout out to them. Please follow them. Whether you live in Southwest Detroit or not, they're doing great things over there. And oh my goodness, it's a nonprofit. They put you up on so many resources. Listen to me, people. There are resources. There are grants. And I'm not just saying that because this is what I heard. This is what I've taken advantage of. Like I said, Detroit Development Fund, you can start right there. But also with Southwest Detroit Business Association, they're actually the ones that turned me on to the Detroit Development Fund. So there are just so many good things going on again, and we have overcome so many things in 2020. And I want to see my small businesses, I want to see them grow and grow. Oh my goodness, we have our very own William Malcolm. He snuck in. Hey, William.
Yeah. Hey. So I was testing out the show, and I saw that I'm like, wait a minute, she's on by herself. So first of all, I want to tell you, I heard what you said earlier about coming on and didn't know what you were doing. And I think in real time, what you just showed, displayed is that things don't always go as planned, but you power on. And I think if nothing else, I didn't catch everything you were saying, but I think in real time, that's what I want everybody to get out of this.
Thank you so much for joining it. Are you at the gym? Do I hear a treadmill in the background?
Yes. I just jumped off the treadmill and jumped off the weights, but I said, let me call in just to say hello since you didn't have a guest.
Oh, thank you. See what I'm saying? How this is my mentor and coach, and he's helped me go and grow. I think that's going to be my new slogan for 21. Let's go and grow. Thank you so much for coming on. Anything you want to tell the people?
No, I just want to tell, like I said, things don't go as planned. As entrepreneurs and as anybody, I don't care if you work a job, I don't care if you're an entrepreneur. I know your story. I know you share it. I have a similar story, and I just want everybody to know in real time, things may not go as planned, but if you just pursue it and don't panic, everything will work out. And I think you did that you inspired me this morning.
Are you serious? Are you just saying that to help me out because I'm
I don't say anything to help anyone. Listen, I don't say anything to help. Well, I say things to help people out, but this is real. So let me jump off. Let me let you finish your flow, but I just wanted to call in to say hello.
Thank you so much, William Malcolm. We love you, and I appreciate you so much.
Love you too. Okay. All
Thanks.
Right. Bye.
I am so glad he came in with that save. I am so glad that he came in with that save. So he just reiterated, listen, this was so unscripted. This was so just freestyle, freelance, but the show will go on. I couldn't let his show go without having something to say. And which gave me an opportunity to just shout him out because, again, he does not do that for himself. So I think that we are wrapping up. What do we have, about 2 minutes left, Brian, or so? 2 seconds. Thank you all for listening. I hope I didn't ramble off too bad. I hope I inspired someone. Thank you all for listening. I love you, Detroit 313. I love you, Atlanta, if you're listening. And let's go and grow in 21. Love you.